Hey, it's almost midnight. Maybe it is midnight that you're watching this video. Maybe it is 7 in the morning. Maybe it's 10 in the morning on Sunday. However, friends, good morning, good afternoon, whatever the heck. That doesn't matter. Can I make your life a little bit better? Can I make your life really good heading into Tuesday? That's what I'm asking here. That's what I'm trying to frame up. And how about we talk about potentially Evander Kane returning on Tuesday? Confirmed? Ooh, we like that one very, very much. Friends, this is Dolany TV. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Allergies to other people's pets, let me tell you, it's a rough go. Anyway, we've got Evander Kane news this evening, late on in the evening. Obviously, there was an Oilers game. That's why we didn't get to it. I was on the road. I was out having a good time, enjoying a fire with my friends. And now we get to sit here and recap the Oilers news from today, which is that of Evander Kane's return, seeming to be lined up for Tuesday. I know there's a doctor's appointment on, I believe it is Monday or something, but according to Tim Peel, we've got news right here. Before we get to that, I don't want to tease you, but I need to get this done because I'm going to bed on Sunday morning just after midnight. And Sunday morning when I wake up, my friends, the best thing I could wake up to, and there's a reason I didn't live stream tonight, is because I want to wake up to it instead of watch it happen. Is if you'd be so kind to consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new. I am legitimately 14 subscribers at current timer recording away from 10,000 subscribers here on the channel, and I couldn't do it without you. So if you'd be so kind, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I mean, what better way to wake up on a Sunday following an Oilers victory 4-3 over the Vegas Golden Knights than with finally capping off this incredible comeback journey that it has been so far through half the season. All right, I teased you enough with that image. Let's get to it. Tim Peel, who I believe, according to everything I've read, is the man who broke the signing for Evander Kane back in with the Oilers last year, says this guy will be back in the lineup Tuesday with the Oilers versus Seattle Kraken after a scary incident in Tampa with his wrist getting cut. This is much better, or this team, I imagine is what it's supposed to be, is much better when Evander Kane is in the lineup. Well, my friends, here's the big part about this. We can get rid of the graphic, now have our discussion, we can get to going with it. But when it comes down to it for the Edmonton Oilers, simply put, they are a better team with Evander Kane in the lineup, but they've figured out how to be a better team without Evander Kane in the lineup, and that is what I am very grateful for tonight. Is, you know what? Yes, everybody rightfully so saying, well, you can't judge Campbell's results on San Jose and Anaheim. You can't judge the Oilers based on 2 games against the bottom feeders of the Pacific. You can't this, you can't that. Well, do you have more excuses tonight as to what you can't judge the Oilers' performance on? Or are we going to have to wait until Seattle to really judge this Oilers' performance? Here's the thing. I'm not meaning to mock anyone. I'm just simply saying when you notice something change as much as things have changed within the Oilers game, starting back on that Anaheim game, starting late in that LA Kings game, transitioning through San Jose, and coming into a 4-3 gutted out victory on a back half to the back of the back, which you have your goaltender doing both games, well, you know what? End of the day, I'm liking where the Oilers are at right now, and I'm liking what's happened. Add Evander Kane to that mix. Sorry, add Evander Kane to that mix. I'm not sure if I'm being clear enough for you. Add Evander Kane to that mix, and suddenly, I mean, as an Oilers fan, does your confidence not be at an all-time sky high for the first time this season? I mean, yeah, sure. What's a 3-game win streak? You're going against Seattle Kraken, who have won what 8 straight games or something silly, stupid like that. But you get where I'm going, right? This is finally right. Same thing as last year. The Oilers start rounding into form after a bad stretch from mid or early December to mid January, and now it's mid January. We're getting Evander Kane somehow 2 times over back-to-back years inserted into the lineup. A definitely needed spark, but the Oilers have changed their way of playing, and this comes back to Jay Woodcroft stopping over coaching, right? Just roll with lines that work. That third line, and this is something that Patrick pointed out in an interview that Jay Woodcroft had done early in the preseason. Patrick pointed out to me last night that, hey, look, Jay said that he wanted the third line to be an identity line. Well, you tell me at what point for the Oilers the third line, whoever's been there, has been an identity line for the Oilers this season. Because simply put, it hasn't been. Now, in the past 12 games, you've kind of seen this Klim Kostin, Matthias Janmark, middled up by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, kind of coming into form to be an identity line, right? A very well-versed scoring threat that can play defensive, responsible hockey and kill minutes for the big guys. That's what that line does, right? They're all penalty killers. They're guys that Klim Kostin is a great 5-on-5 player. So is Matthias Janmark when paired with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And you have a line that doesn't rely on Leon Draisaitl or Connor McDavid to make offense happen. Now suddenly you jumble around these lines, right? You transition Dylan Holloway back to the fourth line. I think that's the obvious move here. You get Yamamoto back up on the top line, or you move Hyman up to the top line with Kane and McDavid when he returns on Tuesday. How the top six shakes out, I'm not worried. But the benefit here is we know how the third line is going to look. Obviously, you're going to lose one of your defensemen when Kane returns. There's a whole lot of implications. You might indeed be trading either Puljujarvi or Foegele or Ryan even, as mentioned on the Oilers Fanatic here this weekend. But when it comes down to it, friends, this is the benefit, right? You're talking about subtraction for a big time addition. We're not talking about subtracting Puljujarvi for a guy who might make a difference. We're talking about subtracting potentially Foegele, Ryan, or Puljujarvi for a guy that is a .95 points per game producer in the Oilers lineup this season. This season, not last season, not 2 years ago, not career high. We're talking this season, boys. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. How can you not write that any better? And this is where it gets to, right? Is obviously too, if you're trading somebody out and you can get somehow somebody back in, well, suddenly, right, is you've got the third line sorted out. The top six is pretty well cemented with Kane, McDavid, Hyman. Then you've got on that second line, right, is you've got that mixture. Does Ryan McLeod move down? Do you move someone up? What do you do there? That's kind of the question on that left wing position. But then it's Draisaitl and Yamamoto, I think, or flip-flop Hyman and Yamamoto, and you've got it sorted out. But, right, the third line sorts itself out. Dylan Holloway is on the fourth line. I believe one of those other three players is on the fourth line, and everything shakes out just hunky-dory for the Edmonton Oilers, adding Evander Kane in the lineup. But here's why I'm at home, right? There's a lot of me when I was leaving Crossfield tonight, leaving the fire at my friend's house, driving home just over the highway there, is like, turn around, you're making a mistake, go home. However, right, Patrick's hyped it up, I feel it's happening. If Evander Kane is indeed coming back on Tuesday, it's either today when you see this video, because it's going to be Sunday morning. Trust me, it's 11:44. No way I get this video out more than 5 minutes to midnight. But today or Monday, the Oilers are making a move, whether it be sending guys down, whether it be simply put, yes, indeed, trading a guy. Something is happening here twice over. Two guys are getting sent down, or a guy's getting sent down and a guy's getting traded, and something is going to be coming back in return somehow, some way. But friends, that's your news for tonight. Evander Kane at returning, according to Tim Peel, right? I mean, it could not happen, and I could be completely wrong. That's fine. I'm a big man and I'll wear it if I'm wrong. But when I finally got this beard combed up to be and looking like it should, the old beard brush, perfect purchase finally. Meant to do it last week, finally did it. But hey, you know what? I'm going to be looking good, feeling good, rolling into Sunday with hopefully an Oilers trade happening. And can you guess it? 10,000 subscribers, friends. Thank you so much. As a parting message to you here before we hit 10,000 tomorrow, before the next video tomorrow, thank you to each and every one of you that has been a part of this journey so far. I hope that in the next little bit here on the channel, going into hopefully the playoffs and into a cup run. I can do right by you and deliver what you're looking for out of the channel. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Saturday evening. I said, if you're out partying tonight, if you're out at a friend's house, if you've been watching the game and are still yet to get home safe. Give up the keys, whatever you got to do. Get home safe, and please do it responsibly. Enjoy your evening. I am up on out of here.